They laughed when he walked into the courtroom. His U.S. Army uniform was torn, faded, and worn-teen. One of the lawyers smirked and whispered, "Guess anyone can file a lawsuit these days." The soldier didn't react. He stood quietly at the plaintiff's table as the judge called the court to order. His name was Sergeant First Class Daniel Harper, 18 years, in the United States Army, infantry squad leader. 3 tours in Iraq, 1 in Afghanistan. He had kicked in doors, cleared buildings, and carried wounded soldiers through gunfire. On his final deployment, an IED exploded beneath his patrol vehicle. The blast crushed his left leg and shattered his spine. 2 soldiers were trapped inside the burning truck. Harper dragged him out and collapsed. He survived, but the injuries never healed. After his medical discharge, he was sent to the VA. At first, there were appointments, then delays, then silence. Paperwork disappeared, claims were denied, appeals ignored. The pain grew worse. He couldn't work. He lost his job, Tenny's home. For nearly 3 years, Daniel Harper lived on the streets forgotten by the government he once served. Until one cold November morning, outside a federal VA building, a government SUV skidded on wet pavement and flipped onto its side. Smoke poured out. Flames spread. People stopped. Phones came out. No one moved. On the sidewalk stood Sergeant Harper. He knew the sound, the smell, the urgency. Ignoring the pain, he limped forward. He smashed the window with a broken signpost, cut his hands freeing the seatbelt, and dragged the woman out. Seconds before the vehicle exploded, she was shaking, crying. "What's your name?" she asked. "Harper," he said quietly, then disappeared into the crowd. She never forgot. Her name was Margaret Lelassistant, secretary overseeing regional VA operations. 2 weeks later, Harper walked into a VA office to renew his disability claim. The administrator laughed. "We don't handle cases like yours anymore. You need to leave." Security was called. The next day, a lawsuit was filed. Now, the courtroom was silent. The VA attorney said confidently, there was no obligation to continue benefits. The judge leaned forward. "So, paperwork decides whether a man deserves medical care." The lawyer froze. The verdict followed. Full restoration of benefits, back pay, damages, federal oversight, mandatory reform, and a public apology entered into the record. As Harper exited the courtroom, Margaret Lell stood waiting. "You saved my life," she said softly. Harper nodded once. "Just doing my duty."